Okay, great. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties. I'll try to keep us on time here, though. Um, Thank you for having me. My name is Brock Blevins, and I'm here from NASA's Applied Remote Sensing Training Program. Real quick show of hands, I'm here to talk to you today about the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. Show of hands, who here is aware of the Sustainable Development Goals? Three people. Okay, great. Well, I'm glad I'm here to tell you about them. The UN Sustainable Development Goals were established in 2015, and they're an ambitious agenda in order to sustainably develop the world around us up until, well, past the year 2030. And they're an ambitious set of goals addressing every global issue from food security to sustainable cities to clean drinking water. And essentially, it's a way for us as a global population to develop the world around us, ensuring that there's enough natural resources for us as humans, but also leaving room for the ecosystems, species, and plants around us. And Earth observation, satellite imagery, or remote sensing can be very useful in order to implement, monitor, and make sure that we can see these goals through fruition. So how are we going to get there? How are we going to, achieve these goals? For instance, goal 6, to ensure availability of sustainable management of water and sanitation for all, or water quality. In order to achieve a goal, you got to have something to aim for. That would be our target. So each goal has a target. As you see right here, goal 6 has a target of 6.3, which is to improve water quality by reducing population. Now, in order to achieve a target, or to know if you're going to hit your target, we need something we can measure, and that's where Earth observations can come in. So for each goal, there's a set of indicators that can be measured and reported by each nation to the UN or custodial agencies that are helping making sure we hit our targets and thusly our goals. So an indicator that we can measure through remote sensing or satellite imagery would be an indicator that would be named such as 6.3.2. And that would be the proportion of water bodies with good or ambient water quality. So a number of satellite missions that can help us to achieve these goals include the Landsat missions, Aqua and Terra missions, as well as the SWOMI NPP, and a number of other space agencies' satellites like the Sentinel-1 and 2 from the ESA space agency. What they can do is help us to monitor and track certain parameters that apply to each one of these indicators, such as sea surface temperature, color dissolved organic matter, turbidity or sedimentation, chlorophyll A or phytoplankton, and things like salinity. Now, some of the advantages of Earth observations is that with the limited number of, for this one here, limited number of water quality monitoring stations, it allows us to supplement those in situ measurements with more consistent and a wider geographic range in order to collect this data. I have a quick little movie here. What we do at the Applied Remote Sensing Training Program is we build capacity for NGOs, for nation states, large and small, to help monitor. And what we can do is we can help you get familiar with the Earth observations and the satellites that you might be using. We start with some of the most fundamental things. Even if you're not familiar with remote sensing at all, what is a satellite? Or to more complex things like, how do I build a flood map? We have trainings focused on disasters, health and air quality, land management, water resources. All these are societal benefit areas that can directly help us achieve these sustainable development goals. And they can be applied to monitoring harmful algal blooms or deforestation. We have levels of training, starting with fundamentals, leading up to a little bit more in depth, talking about data access and application, to a little bit more advanced trainings where you get to really play with that data and work with them in case studies. We have a lot of our materials available in English and in Spanish. So please, I encourage you to check out our trainings if you are interested in sustainable development goals or just interested in applying Earth observations to your work. And we do have a listserv. Please sign up for it. We don't send a ton of emails, just whenever we have a new training coming up, so we have about 14 per year. So please check us out, and I'm available for any questions if you have any.